these revolutionaries, and I use that word really advisedly because they have brought off a revolution in unseating Mubarak and Ben Ali in Egypt and Tunisia, respectively. They followed a peaceful course, and they used the instruments of modern telecommunications. There's a joke that one of the Egyptians we met told us that's popular in Egypt now, which is that former President Mubarak goes to heaven, or goes to the next world, and he meets former Presidents Nasser and Sadat. Nasser, the argument goes, was poisoned. Some people think he died of a heart attack. A lot of people think he was poisoned at the end. Sadat, unfortunately, tragically, was assassinated, as we know. So Mubarak meets Nasser and Sadat, and they greet him, and Nasser says, Mubarak, what happened to you? Did you get poisoned? And Mubarak says, no, I didn't get poisoned. And Sadat says, well, then were you assassinated? And Mubarak says, no, I wasn't assassinated. So they both say to Mubarak, well, then how did your rule end? And Mubarak says, it was something called Facebook. Well, you know, that's quite a story. In Tunisia, where we met with a lot of the leaders of the human rights group, the traditional opposition political parties, and the students and the young people who led the revolution that unseated Ben Ali. One of them said to us, Senators, we really have a special request of you. There's one American more than any other that we would love to visit Tunisia. So I was thinking to myself, who is it? Is it President Obama? Is it Mark Zuckerberg? It was fascinating because, so in some sense, one might say, we suffered in the minds of some of the revolutionaries, the peaceful democratic revolutionaries, because we maintained cordial relationships with the dictators who they were rebelling against. But in another sense, you might say that American ingenuity, and they feel this, provided them, and I use the word advisedly, with the weapons that they used in their peaceful revolution against their authoritarian governments. And the weapons were Facebook and Twitter, etc.